most conditions. We'll prepare all systems and armament for engagement, then proceed with the action. We are sitting in the pilot's seat. Press backspace to hide some obscuring control levers and obtain convenient access to the weapon control panel right in front of the pilot's knees. After that, switch on the gun sight. Now, look up to the ASP-17VB side. We should see a fixed, round-shaped side grid reticle and the mobile crosshair marker. Adjust the side glass elevation. First, left-click on the adjustment stopper. Second, scroll the mouse wheel to obtain the desired elevation. Third, lock adjuster by left-clicking on the stopper once more. Press spacebar to continue. Adjust the reticle intensity on the side glass. Locate the marker brightness knob on the right side of the sight, and the grid brightness knob on the front side. The good idea is to reduce fixed grip intensity, so it is barely visible and does not interfere with the moving crosshair marker. Press spacebar to continue. Look to the box on the side's left side. There are two switches. One for auto-manual deflection calculations. The next, named Sync-Unsync, is used when deciding between moving or stationary target engagement modes. When in auto, select Unsync to engage stationary, and Sync to engage moving targets. In order to get automatic deflection and lead to aim on moving targets, the pilot selects Sync Auto Mode and keeps the crosshair marker stuck on a target for 2 seconds. After that, the proper lead and deflection are set for the moving marker of the sight. We will engage the stationary targets today. Let's begin with manual deflection settings. Set switch to Unsync main mode, and then press spacebar to proceed. The accurate aiming in manual mode requires the pilot manually input correct vertical deflection and wind correction to the side. Use down-up knob on the left and left-right on the right side to input required fixes. Doing so, watch the corresponding scale scroll and the moving crosshairs loose on the side glass. Press spacebar to proceed. Another thing which is of major importance for accurate aiming is a distance to target. It can be input automatically or manually by the range insert selector on the weapon control panel. If you set the range insert switch to auto, the distance to target will be computed based on current pitch, air and radar altimeter data. The man position of range insert switch requires the pilot inputs distance manually by the knob located right below the switch. Rotate the knob and check the range arc scale changes its length on the crosshair. Press spacebar to continue. See the picture. In manual ranging mode, it is of high importance to open fire exactly at the selected range. Exact range is determined visually by the crosshair gap, which corresponds to the target base input and the actual visible target size, which should fill the gap. The known target base in meters is set by the pilot prior to the attack. Use the BM knob on the left side of the gun sight to set the desired target base. The next RX scale is not used on Mi-24, so don't bother. Doing so, pay attention to the corresponding corresponding scale's growth, and watch the gap in the hair crossing changes its size. Keep in mind the following target bases if you will choose manual ranging oscillator. The length of armored vehicles, 7 and 5 meters. Aircraft wingspan, 9.5 and 29 meters. Press spacebar to continue. The manual range setting is used when you acquire the targets located in the mountainous conditions on the hillsides. In other words, in all conditions when automated ranging based on triangular calculations may fail due to difference in actual target height and current radio altimeter readings below the helicopter. Acting over the flat surface, the selection of auto ranging will be the best choice. Now, look at the side and switch the automatic lever to auto. Look back to the weapon control panel and select auto ranging with range insert switch. The green lamp to the left at the bottom of the glass indicates the auto ranging mode. Currently, the site is capable of computing the CCIP for cm cannon, gunboats, S5 and S8 rockets. All other weapons require manual aiming mode. We will attack from a pilot seat, but let's check if gunner cockpit switches are okay. Jump to the gunner seat pressing keyboard key 2. Switch on the group of safety switches fastened by a cover bar on the left side of the cockpit. Notice that green light text "Armament circuits de-energized" turns out. Allow air data signal distribution by switching CPLR distribution to up position. This will engage ballistic computation. Ensure that test over switch to the right of CPLR distribution is set to over. The heater enabler switch below should be on in a cold environment, plus 5 degrees and lower. So, done with the gunner. Let's go back to the pilot seat, pressing 1. Note that in a single player mission, you simply order Petrovich to arm the weapons by pressing Ctrl plus W, and your virtual crew member does all the preparations himself. Let's select and prepare the weapons. Switch the fire control lever to on position. This switch is very important and acts similar to the master arm switch on the Western aircraft. Enable signal lights to show stores available. Just switch the aux stores light for that. It is located below the right instrument panel. Notice that 2 or 4 signal lights for aux stores are lit at the bottom side of the weapon control panel. We have 2 S8 rocket parts at stations 1 and 4. Select rockets with a rotor switch in the middle of the panel. Look up to the ASP-17VP side. Currently active weapon type is shown with the lamp RKT lead on the old-fashioned table-like display. The arc in the upright sector of the moving crosshair represents the range scale. Thin line corresponds to the distance from you to the place the Viper points. The thick line corresponds to the effective flange zone of the selected weapon. When the right end of the thin line reaches the thick, the yellow launch ready lamp to the right of the side glass becomes lit. Press spacebar to proceed. Back to the weapon control panel. Press and hold launcher arm button until both LH and RH lamps are lit. launchers are armed now and ready for action. The ripple quantity is defined by the position of the empty burst switch lever. Lettering is self-explanatory there, and SHOT stands for 4 missiles from each part. Medium means 8, and long 60 missiles. Press spacebar to proceed. Rocket sight selector is used when you want to fire single sight only. You can select left, both, or right parts for engagement. Press spacebar to continue. Okay, enough rockets. Let's talk about the cannon. Automatic, fixed, water-cooled, double-barrel GSH 230K cannon is designed to engage light and medium armored targets, ground and sea, as well as aircraft and infantry. The cannon is selected by the rotor selector on the weapon control panel when positioned in fixed MG setting. The same as with rockets, the selected weapon is lit on a display box. This time it shows 30. The range scale of the moving crosshair now fits the cannon parameters. Press spacebar to proceed. The cannon firing parameters might be set on the weapon control panel. MG burst defines the burst length. Empty rate defines the cannon rate of fire. Increase means 2600 RPM and decrease means 300 rounds per minute. Press spacebar to proceed. Done with the cannon. Be ready to take control of the helicopter and press spacebar to continue. Tactic of Mi-24 attack is low altitude stealthy ingress with a scented final. Remember your current collective pitch value, then climb up by gently pulling the collective lure, maintaining current altitude and speed. Reaching 200 meters of radio altitude, stop ascending by pushing the collective down to the pitch you remembered. Firing range is located to the left from your course. Steer the helicopter to that direction. Designate target and with extra maneuver place moving crosshair on the target. When in range, the yellow lamp lights on the side. At that time, press the large trigger button on your joystick or bump right Alt plus base. You will probably reach speeds of 330 kilometers per hour while shallow diving in attack. At these speeds, the helicopter tends to constant right roll, so decrease the indicated collective pitch by 1-2 degrees and slow down by 10-15 kilometers per hour. Now you have learned enough on the subject. It's time for you to practice and act on your own. Destroy as many targets as you can with your guns and rockets.